What is dead space? Dead space is defined as an area within the maximum effective range of a weapon, radar, or observer which cannot be covered by fire or observation from a particular position because of intervening obstacles, the nature of the ground, the characteristics of the trajectory, or the limitations of the pointing capabilities of the weapon. In short, dead space is a piece of terrain that you cannot see and or shoot into. It means that the bad guys are in a covered or defilade position. Military ground forces primarily use indirect fire, such as artillery, mortars, and grenade launchers, to cover dead space. Mines and obstacles are also used to assist in covering dead space. Since Prepper Defense Forces, or PDFs, will not be likely to have indirect fire support available, they will have to use their ingenuity to make up for the shortcoming. Allowing bad guys unfettered access into your dead space could spell disaster for your community. The least manpower intensive measure would be an obstacle plan. Obstacles such as concertina wire and tanglefoot can be employed. Just remember, obstacles must be kept under observation to be effective. As Hibernia's son says, deny, channelize, and disrupt. Early warning devices such as trip flares, noisemakers, and motion sensors to alert you to the approaching enemy force. Video surveillance cameras could also be used to observe the dead space. Having nods or FLIR would be very helpful during periods of limited visibility, especially when you have dead space in your sector. Since indirect fire is not a realistic option, a plan for delivering direct fire, as in rifle fire, into the dead space zone must be devised. If possible, a fortified position or outpost should be constructed and manned 24/7. If manpower shortages preclude this, an early warning system in the dead space is critical. This would allow the defenders to push out to the fortified position and engage the enemy before he gets too close. The best way to locate dead space in your area of operations is to walk or crawl around your perimeter while communicating with your teammates as they are manning their positions. This will let you chart the dead space and also give you a view of your defenses from the enemy's perspective. Dead space should be clearly marked on your range cards and sector sketches. I'll cover range cards and sector sketches in future videos. What you see here is a drawing depicting dead space. This is your good guy in the blue, your prepper, with the red guy being the bad guy down here in this low ground or defilated position, because he's below the level where the good guy can see or shoot. He can move through here without being detected. This is a crude depiction of a mortar with a high angle trajectory showing how an indirect fire weapon can put rounds into the dead space. So what the prepper would have to do is have a location possibly where they can engage down the long axis of the dead space, depending on the width or the size of the dead space, how it's positioned in your area. But either at the lip of the dead space or depending on, as I said, depending on if there's a straight shot through the dead space. But some way needs to be devised to be able to put fire into that dead space to prevent these guys from sneaking up on you. Don't let dead space lead to dead preppers. This is Hardcore 46. Thanks for watching.